Download his album on Amazon. It's called American Apathy. Make it real fucking loud in here for Justin Golak!
Thank you, guys. I don't feel like... I feel like my dad loves me too much for me to ever be successful. You know what I mean? I just don't think it's in the cards for me. Everyone I look up to, dog shit dads. I think that's the secret. Yeah. Single mothers get a lot of applause breaks. Too many, I think. You know what I mean? I'm not saying they deserve no credit, but they get a lot of thank yous at Hall of Fame speeches, and I'm like, all right, I know you clothed and fed him. That's part of it. But I can't believe that it's not his furious rage for the father that wasn't there, that wasn't propelling him to All-Star games. You know what I mean? Like, so, you were there, but, like, my dad, like, 4 or 5 years into doing comedy, we grabbed dinner, and he was like, you know, I always kind of, you know, people kind of thought you were lazy, but I knew you had focus in you. I just knew you had to find something you were passionate about. And now I see that you're passionate about comedy. I see I was right. I just want to take some time out to let you know I'm very proud of you. Yeah. I was like, oh, shit. I'm going to die poor. You know what I mean? Like, that's not good. Give me something to throw in your fucking face. You know what I mean? Like, I want to prove something to you. He's like, nah, you're fine just the way you are. I'm like, I'm not. Make me try harder. Joe Jackson gets a lot of shit, but, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's, you know, it's grass is greener. I understand that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't need medical grade anesthetics to take a nap, but Sam brought up I have a record, has not charted yet. So, you know, 6 of one, half dozen of the other. It's kind of whatever you need in life. What's the alchemy, though? I don't have kids. I might one day. Like, I want them to feel good about themselves, but I don't want them to be shitbags. Like, there's got to be some middle ground, some alchemy to raising a kid. I don't know. I feel it's all just experimentation. I feel like I'll just sit them down one day and just be like, I just want you to know that I love you very much, but I don't respect you. You know, something like that. I don't know. Try it out. Maybe something like, I'll always be here for you, but I think you're weak. You know, I don't know. Just find what works. People have been mad at statues recently, which is fair. Statues fucking stuck. You know what I mean? Fuck them. Fuck statues, dude. For sure. Like, I heard a little bit ago, some people got together, tore down a statue of a Confederate war general, and I was like, good. And I heard a few days after that, some people went and they spray painted, defaced the Lincoln Monument. And I was like, also good. Because it's a statue. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, fuck it. Look, I know you guys probably like Lincoln. I agree, Lincoln was good when he was Lincoln. He did his best. Good he was there. But that's not what a statue is. Statue brings Lincoln to today. 2018 Lincoln, fuck him. Don't want to hang out with him. He can get the straight fuck out of here as far as I'm concerned. And that's what a statue is. That's why I don't dig him. Like, we all know Lincoln freed the slaves. We all know it's what he's most famous for. But I guess a lot of people don't know that his plan after that was to ship all the freed slaves to the Caribbean because he didn't think they were smart enough to assimilate to white American culture. Yeah. You only like Lincoln because he didn't get to do his second favorite thing. You know what I mean? Like, Lincoln's a lot like John Lennon. Someone shot him in the head before he was really able to muck up his legacy. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, that's the only reason you like John Lennon. Because you never had to see him play a Super Bowl halftime show, right? Like, that would have ruined it. Just some cold February Sunday, you're sitting at home, on the TV comes Super Bowl 52 halftime show, starring John Lennon, brought to you by Doritos. Doritos, new Buffalo Ranch. Buffalo and ranch together. Can you imagine that? I bet you could if you tried. You'd be like, Fuck this guy, dude. Fuck him. Not on board anymore at all. Not on board. But I get that we need statues, right? Been glib about statues, but I get that they're important because they promote social cohesion, which is a positive thing, right? We all come together as a society, decide what to make a statue of, then we get together to build it, then we get together to visit it, tell people about it. That's positive. But they last too fucking long, man. Steel, marble, get out of here. Not cool. So I have a plan for statues, how we can keep statues going. First, we got to get rid of all the statues that are already here, right? We're starting fresh on statues. We got to get to 0 on statues first. Then we need new statues. Okay, we need a statue building committee. Here's how you get on the committee. You must be a dad, and you must have tried to build your own deck at least once. And that's it. That you apply and you've done those, then you're on. Now we decide we need a statue. We hit you up. We give you a bunch of lumber, a 30 rack of bush heavy, and an amount of time equal to when work's not fucking crazy. All right, that's all you get. And then he makes the statue, and just like most dad decks, it will last 10 to 12 summers. But it'll really start to look old after about 8, just like the views it represents, right? So it's a self-correcting statue mechanism. Let's see. I support the troops. Good. Yeah, hell yeah. I wasn't expecting anything from you. I just needed to take a drink. My throat was parched. But I like the tension, so I drank it slower. But however you acted is how you're supposed to act. There's no preconceived thing. No, I do, man. I like the troops because everyone does, and I like the troops because here's the thing. I think maybe selfishly, just because you always think your generation's better just because you're in it. I think the troops we have today are the best troops that have ever trooped. You know what I mean? I think they deserve more respect than any of them. Because to be honest, all the troops I'm cool with because they went around, they trooped, and that's all we ask from them. You do that, perfect. I don't need any more. You've done enough. But troops today are like, we can do more. And I'm like, if you need to, sure. Everyone needs help. Troops nowadays, they do everything troops have done for years. But what they'll also do is they'll see us as a country kind of bummed out, kind of sad. And they'll be like, that's no good. We can make that better. They want to cheer us up, and I appreciate that. So what they'll do of their own accord is get on TV during commercial breaks, and just to make us feel better, they'll prank their family. You know what I mean? Which I think is nice, right? We've all seen those commercials, right? It's a little girl about to do a spelling bee. It's a guy in fatigues behind a curtain, like, she thinks I'm dead. You know what I mean? He's gonna goose her. He's gonna goose her good. And he comes out, and she's crying, he's crying, they hug. It's nice, it's funny, but touching, it's all the things. And it's perfect. Those commercials are perfect. I bet a troop edited them, because they're great, and they're, it's great, because they're 30 seconds long, because any longer than that would be a disaster. 30 seconds long is perfect. 60 seconds, you're kind of thinking, well, the war's still going on, you know what I mean? He's just on leave. He's got to go back in 2 weeks. I thought I saw a really sweet moment, but honestly, I might have just saw the last time a daughter saw her father alive. All right. People don't like that. People are like, holy shit, I was trying to watch the Eagles game. Did you try to slip the news in on me? Fuck you. Fuck you, television. Not cool. I don't know, man. I have a wife, which is all right. It's funny. I feel like it's interesting because, I feel like girls now, maybe dating on Tinder. Something like that. Like, I'm going to meet this Tinder date. Hope I don't get murdered. You hear that a lot? I hear that a lot. And I'm like, well, you're not gonna. No chance. No chance you get murdered. You know why? Dates don't murder. Husbands murder. You know what I mean? Like, if you just fuck strangers, that's the safest you'll ever be. You know what I mean? Life insurance, that puts your life in danger, ironically enough. But, so I have a wife. I will not murder her. No chance of it. That's why I love my wife so much, because it's like I'd never murder her because I love her, but I recognize becoming a wife statistically is the bravest thing she's ever done. Like I said, admire it, you know? Being a husband's kind of brave. It's not the same. I'm not going to throw out a false equivalency. I'll just say I have my own things. Like, I'm not worried about being murdered, but as a husband, I am worried if my wife ever gets lost, I have to go to jail for the rest of my life. Even if she shows up 2 days later, they'll be like, we're not buying it. You know what I mean? Like, maybe Netflix will make a series about it. That's probably your best shot at this point to get out of jail. Legal system's broken, but we're in a golden age of television, so see if they'll help you out. But until then, get in there. It's crazy. It happens at like all levels. It's fine. I'm married now, but being a husband or a boyfriend, when I was just dating my wife, we were just boyfriend and girlfriend at the time, she was going to work. It was winter. She was walking down the stairs. It was icy. She slipped, fell, kind of caught the side of her head on the railing as she was going. Didn't really hurt too bad, so she just went to work. But by the time she came back home, she had like a black eye under her left eye. It was kind of scraped up. And I was like, that does not look good for me. That does not look good for me. Kind of implied that throughout the night. And she was like, wait, are you thinking like if I go to work tomorrow, people are going to think you hit me? Dude, that's fucking ridiculous. Listen, if anyone even brought that up, if anyone at work tomorrow brought that up, I would just tell them what happened. I would just tell them that I slipped and fell. I was like, do not tell anybody that. That's the worst thing. That's so bad that you'd be better off telling people I hit you, but with like a good reason. Like, that's how bad that's like. All right, thank you guys very much. Have a good night.
Justin Golak! Oh, man! If he murders his wife, you heard it here first, folks. Damn. Whew.